round of attacks in Ukraine's capital this morning. Officials say kamikaze drones manufactured by Iran struck the area around Kyiv. One top leader said critical infrastructure facilities were hit. It was not clear if there were any casualties. And these attacks have been ongoing. A Russian missile strike temporarily knocked the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in Ukraine, which is the largest plant in Europe, off the power grid yesterday. And while Russia's onslaught shows no signs of letting up, Ukraine will soon be able to better defend itself and fight back. The U.S. and fellow NATO allies have pledged air deliveries of advanced air defense weapons to the capital. The weaponry promised includes missiles, radars, and a high-tech system from Germany that is already in Ukraine. And Russia's scorched earth policy in Ukraine continues to draw criticism from most of the rest of the world. The UN General Assembly voted yesterday to condemn Russia's, quote, attempted illegal annexation of 4 partially occupied regions of Ukraine. 143 countries backed the resolution that reaffirmed Ukraine's independence within its borders. BBC News correspondent Hugo Bachega is in Kyiv with more and joins us now. Hey, Hugo, good to see you. So what do we know about these latest attacks? Are they continuing to seemingly target civilian areas?
Good morning, Tanya. Good to see you. So we had an update from the governor here of the region of Kyiv saying that one of those drones, so-called kamikaze drones that have been provided by the Iranians to the Russians, hit a village outside the capital earlier this morning. Critical civilian infrastructure was hit. We don't have any information on casualties, but there was also an attack on the city of Mykolaiv in the south of the country. It is a city that has been targeted frequently by Russian forces, a city near the front lines there. And the mayor saying that the city was attacked at 1 o'clock in the morning. There was heavy shelling, he said, and a residential area was hit. And we saw pictures of a partially destroyed building, and we understand that 7 people are still missing. And in a separate attack in the same city, 1 person was killed. And the Ukrainians have been saying that this is the way Russia is reacting to its recent military defeats on the battlefield, by attacking civilian sites, by attacking civilian infrastructure across the country.
Hugo, really upsetting to hear that, and also upsetting to hear about these Iranian-built kamikaze drones that Russia is deploying. What more do we know about that? Is Iran supplying them? What's the background there?
Yeah, so that's what the Ukrainians are saying. They say that the Iranians have supplied the Russians with hundreds of those kamikaze drones, and they are described as kamikaze because they can fly over enemy positions and then they explode on impact. And we've seen in recent weeks that the Russians have been using those drones more than missiles in some places, and they have been targeting some positions deep inside Ukraine. I think the experts say that Russia has been firing those drones from Russian-controlled positions, and they are attacking Ukrainian towns and cities away from the front lines. And I think this is what happened here today in this village when this facility was attacked outside Kyiv. So we're seeing more of those attacks happening. And President Zelensky described it as a collaboration with evil, the fact that the Iranians were supplying the Russians with those drones. And that was the explanation there he gave for downgrading ties between Ukraine and Iran.
Absolutely. And talking a little bit more about these attacks on infrastructure, Ukraine's energy minister did say that Russian attacks have damaged about 1/3 of the country's energy infrastructure. So, winter is coming. How is Kyiv preparing for the cold and the upcoming season?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And the Ukrainians are saying that this is the strategy now. The Russians are attacking key infrastructure across the country. And we heard from the energy minister saying that a third of the country's electricity infrastructure has been damaged as a result of those attacks. There have been some blackouts in some parts of the country. The authorities are working to restore services, and they've been telling residents to reduce energy consumption in key parts of the day. But I think the question is, as we go into winter, how these attacks are going to unfold and how the infrastructure is going to be protected, as Russia seems to be targeting those key places across the country.
Yeah, well, Hugo Bachega, thank you so much for your reporting there in Kyiv. Stay safe.